1985 versus today's prices in America. Looking forward to seeing what we got with this video and seeing the price difference. Before we do get into this, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. And let's jump straight to this to check out these prices.
In 1985, we were smack dab in the middle of one of the coolest decades.
Okay.
We Are the World became
true?
a mega hit song that raised millions of dollars to help feed those suffering from hunger in Africa.
Oh, cool.
Back to the Future was the highest grossing movie of the year.
Oh, wow.
And New Coke? Well, that was a flop, so we really can't count that one. There's no doubt that the 1980s was full of awesome things, but over time, many of us have forgotten about the prices of those items. But don't worry.
It's going to be cheap, isn't it?
In today's video, we are going back to 1985, and we will compare those prices to today's prices and figure out which one is cheaper.
Let's see.
So
I'm excited.
buckle up and let's get in that time machine. When Cabbage Patch Kids came out in 1983, they quickly caught on. In fact, they were so popular that parents
dolls
got into brawls right in the middle of stores just so they could secure one for their child.
Yo, you know what? W mom, bro. Listen, if I was a kid back in 1985 and I wanted a cabbage kid, a cabbage kid, I don't know, a cabbage head kid, I forgot what they call it. Something to do with cabbages, bro. And I want one, yo, I would hope my mum would be fighting for one, bro. I can just imagine a mass brawl of mums.
In 1985, the Cabbage Patch dolls remained popular and they were being sold for $33.95.
Okay, not bad price.
If you adjust for inflation, that would be $97.91.
What?
That's far more than what they sell for today, which is only $59. They may not be as popular, but they are definitely cheaper.
Wait, why was this so expensive back then, bro? Yo! And everyone wanted one as well?
In the 1980s, the mail system was something that we all used. We wrote letters and paid for our bills, and it was all sent by mail.
Right.
In order to do that, we needed stamps, and the price of a U.S. stamp in 1985 was 20 cents, but it quickly raised to 22 cents in February of that year.
Oh, really?
When you adjust these prices to today, it comes to 58 cents and 63 cents.
Okay.
That's a tiny bit cheaper than the cost of a stamp today, which is 68 cents.
Hold on. So, I thought the price was going to be extremely cheaper back then. This video might be what I wasn't expecting at all.
But how many people actually use those?
Right.
Now it's much easier to call or text those that we want to, and many people use autopay on their bills.
Okay, that's cool.
For some reason, bananas are the most appealing fruit out there. In 1985, bananas were about 25 cents per pound on average.
Wait, that's got to be good.
72 cents per pound when you adjust for inflation. That makes the actual price that we see today of 58 cents per pound not so bad.
Oh, wow, okay. That's good.
Cassette tapes were definitely the preferred way to have your music.
Yo, I am surprised so far that it was actually more expensive back then. Like, I know that the price is cheaper, but like inflation and stuff, right?
In 1985, but LPs were still available. On average, records were still being sold for around $6, which really wasn't too bad. That's about $17.30 in today's money.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If you look up a new record on Amazon, it is quite a bit more. Def Leppard's Hysteria album is currently listed for $30.97.
Wait, is that because like there's not that many anymore, or they're still making them, like mass producing them? Because that's nearly double back then.
That price today certainly adds to the hysteria of that album.
Oh, wow.
The movie theater was a popular place to go on Friday and Saturday nights.
Okay.
There were a lot of memorable movies that were released in 1985, such as Beverly Hills Cop, Cocoon, The Goonies, The Breakfast Club, Rocky IV,
Wait, did you say
and
Goonies?
Rambo First Blood Part 2. The Breakfast Club, such as Beverly Hills Cop,
Don't know.
Cocoon, The Goonies,
Okay,
The
Goonies.
Breakfast Club, Rocky IV, and Rambo First Blood Part 2. The average price for a movie ticket was $3.75, which is about
cheap.
$10.82. Movie ticket was $3.75, which is about $10.82 in today's money when adjusted for inflation.
That's still not bad because like in the UK, I'm pretty sure it's like £10, £12. It depends where you go.
The average price of a movie ticket today is $11.23.
A little bit cheaper
so
then.
it's really not that much of a difference.
Not bad.
However, the experience is, we did not have reclining leather seats, beer, pizza, or the sound system that you see today.
Oh, really? What was it like? I kind of want to see cinema now.
As we mentioned earlier,
Back
cassette
then.
tapes had really taken over the music market in the 1980s. They were smaller and more durable than records, so cassette tape decks were being installed in cars, which encouraged us to take music everywhere. But there was one thing that became insane.
Yo, that must be so annoying. You know, like, let's say you're in the car and you're listening to your music, right? You would have to rewind the whole tape to then hear it again. Oh, my bro. And there's no shuffle play. Was there any shuffle play?
Only huge in the 1980s, and that was the Walkman. Sony released this in 1979, and soon kids and joggers all wanted one. However, they were not cheap, and it really depended on what sort of features it had. In 1985, they started off around $30 and went up over $100.
Wow.
That's about $86 to $370 in today's money.
Wow,
Walkmans may not be as popular as they were in the 80s, but they are...
Yeah, they'll probably be about $5 now.
still being manufactured.
Okay.
Sony has a digital Walkman that sells for $298 on Amazon.
Bro, who's buying it? Who's buying that? Does anyone own that?
We certainly loved our music in the 80s, and owning an album just wasn't enough. Many people went to concerts, and the average price of admission was $15. If you adjust that for inflation, it comes to around $43.26.
Okay.
That really seems cheap, but people aren't buying albums like they used to, so musical artists have to make their money in other ways. They get a cut from music streaming services like YouTube, but the concerts are where the money really is. For example, look at Taylor Swift. The cheapest you can get a ticket to one of her concerts is $290. But some of her...
Yo, I've never been to a concert, bro, so I don't know the prices. Is that how much it is? And back then it was about $40, including like the inflation.
Tickets range up into the thousands.
What?
By the time the mid-80s came around, the microwave had proven itself as an essential kitchen item.
Right.
A 1 cubic foot microwave sold somewhere around $177, which is about $510 in today's money.
How much?
$177, which is about $510 in today's money. You can easily buy the same size microwave for $75 today.
Bro, you was getting ripped off back then. Was that because it was like a brand new invention? It was a new top of the range thing that came in that no one's got? Bro, $500. Yo, like equivalent to $500 with inflation? Bro, that's mad. You can get, you can get a one over here for like £70, £80. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Not only that, but today's microwaves can do so much more.
True. That's crazy.
Color televisions in the 1980s were the norm, and every household had at least one. A 20-inch color television in 1985 came with a hefty price tag of $500, which would set you back $1,442 in today's money.
So if I was gonna get that in today's world, that would be 1.5K for this. For this. Bro, if I bought that, bro, I wouldn't even spend like 10 quid on that. I'd probably buy it because it's cool. You know, as like an old piece, right? But what? Listen, I was so wrong with this video, man. I thought the prices was going to be really cheap back then. But I was so wrong. You guys was getting ripped off. But that's because like it's just new technology, you know what I mean? I bet you in like 20, 30 years, people will be going crazy to how much we're buying things for, right?
And $442 in today's money.
Crazy.
These televisions were big, bulky, and heavy, but they would last a lifetime.
Yo, imagine buying this for 1.5k, bro. Like that. Hey, Mom, Mom, can I have 1.5k? Why, son? I want to get a TV. You come in with this? Yo.
Lifetime. Odds are that you still probably had one from the 80s when everyone made the move to flat screens.
Ready?
The crazy thing is, you can now buy a 24-inch color TV for around $89, and it's way, way lighter. You won't get a hernia from lifting it. In 1985, people did not understand the need for a computer unless they had a business where they needed it. If so,
I don't even know what the inflation price equivalent is to this, bro. $2,000? Yo, like, I know it's brand new technology. Bro, it's really, 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 like, it just seems that you get ripped off. So I'll tell you why. Because it's so, like, in 1985, this was the new top of the range thing, you know what I'm saying? So $2,000 back then, it seems to make sense. You know how, like, Apple released now the Vision Pro? The eyeglasses where you can see things, right? And that's like $3,000, bro. Some of us are actually thinking, you know what? That might be worth it. 20 years, they're going to be laughing at us, bro. That's what's happening right here.
Not understand the need for a computer unless they had a business where they needed it.
Right.
If so, they may have chosen the IBM PC XT, which had 2 disk drives and a monster 10 megabyte hard drive. It sold for $4,395, which sounds outrageous enough, but when you adjust for inflation, it gets even worse.
No.
That's $12,687.
What? For that? 12 grand? Oh my, bro. Yo. Who bought one? Who could afford one? Bro, if I bought a PC for 12 grand, I want it to walk. I want it to talk. I want it to make me food. I want it to, like, I don't even have to do anything. Hey, PC, record my videos for me, please. Cheers. Bro, 12 grand.
I'm not sure how anyone ever afforded those, but they did.
What?
Now you can get a Lenovo ThinkPad E16 with a touchscreen, wireless connection, and 512 gigabyte hard drive for only $1,039. That's quite a bit of difference in price, and not only that, but you can carry this one around anywhere you want.
That's crazy.
Today, almost all of us have a cell phone, and if you have the latest and greatest iPhone, then you probably paid $1,499 for it.
It's about right.
That sounds expensive, but definitely not when you compare it to 1985 prices.
Uh-oh.
A Motorola Dynatac would cost you $9,000, which is like $25,956 today.
What? Bro, I thought it was crazy with the PC. Bro, was everyone rich back in 1985? Bro, no one could afford that. 25 grand? What? Oh, it's the world's first portable cellular. Yo, you know what? I bet loads of people actually bought that. All the rich people.
$1,000, which is like $25,956 today. All this phone did was make and receive calls, and minutes were not cheap.
What?
It did not have the internet, email, or fax capabilities, so you're going to need to buy a fax machine, and that could set you back another $1,100.
Bro, this is mad. Yo, I thought this video in 1985 was going to be cheaper. I was wrong. How much would you buy that for today? To be fair, I'd buy it as a relic. So maybe a few hundred, right? But that's crazy, bro. That makes me feel so much better about my phone.
And what about an answering machine? This list could go on and on when you compare old cell phones to new cell phones today and what they can do. The Honda Accord became an insanely popular import car by 1985. Back then, you could get a base model for only $8,260, which is the equivalent of $23,822.42. That's quite a bit cheaper than the base model today, which is
really?
$28,990.
Oh, okay.
The fully loaded model in 1985 was $11,681, which is about $33,688.82 in today's money.
Right.
The fully loaded model in 2024 is listed for $39,985.
Similar then.
Of course, there are way more options on today's models than what there were in 1985.
Bro, this video is blowing
Even
my
if
mind.
you drove a Honda Accord in the 80s, you were still probably concerned about gas prices. After all, that's probably why you even switched to Honda. But gas prices in 1985 had a national average of $1.12 per gallon, which is like $3.23 per gallon when adjusted for inflation. The national average for gas today is $3.52 per gallon.
Similar then.
That's not a huge difference, but it is a little bit. Most people today have cars that get better gas mileage.
Okay, fair enough.
A new home in 1985 had a median price of $84,300, which is somewhere around $243,000 when adjusted for inflation.
Still pretty good.
That may sound bad, but the equivalent medium home today has an average price of $387,000. It's no wonder why
I wonder what the median price in the UK is. I wonder what it would be. I reckon it'll be, I don't know, maybe like 350, 400 maybe.
We're seeing more and more different types of housing options available. Homes are expensive.
Right, yeah, true. Everywhere, to be fair, though.
There have been numerous changes.
Not everywhere. I've seen some crazy places where it's really cheap, but that's like in countries you hadn't even heard of.
Changes since 1985, and we often... There have been numerous changes since 1985, and we often don't realize it until we take a look back on how things used to be.
Crazy,
Some of the things that we may have thought were cheaper were in fact not, while other things actually were.
I actually thought it was all cheaper.
Said, which decade do you prefer?
You know what? I really enjoy checking out these videos and just checking out time periods where I wasn't living. I just find it super fascinating to like learn which one shocked you the most. I was definitely shocked in this video because I thought everything was going to be cheaper back in 1985. Plot twist, it was crazy expensive. But really good video, enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.